It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A very good morning. Welcome back to the show. We're live on SABC3 talking to Dr. Darren Green about tuberculosis in the month of Tuberculosis Awareness Month. And we've got a caller right now, Karen, on the line. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. Thank you so much for your call. What's your question?
My husband has tuberculosis in his wrist.
And doctor, obviously...
I wanted to know if doctor can maybe enlighten me anything about it. He is a diabetic with stage 3 renal failure. I just wanted to know if the tuberculosis in his wrist has anything to do with his illness.
Wow. And it is a fact that people with diabetes have a higher chance of contracting TB, right?
Yes, well, they're immunocompromised.
Yes.
So that makes them susceptible to other opportunistic infections, like fungal infections, for example, tuberculosis as well.
Yes.
She also mentioned renal failure, which is another condition, and chronic renal failure due to the diabetes, likely in this case. The medication used to treat renal failure often also suppresses the immunity.
Yeah.
So that's what probably made him susceptible to contracting tuberculosis in the first place. So he had two conditions predisposing him. TB of the musculoskeletal system and the bony system, very common. We see TB of the spine and the bones. When it comes to the wrist specifically, you can have an effusion of the synovium or the capsule at the level of the wrist where you have a bit of swelling and an effusion, so fluid that actually contains the TB basil itself that swells up at the wrist due to a systemic infection.
Yeah. Let's talk quickly about the national awareness campaign that we can see across billboards and on TV ads across the country.
Yes, awareness.
Awareness,
indeed.
yes.
So we want to create, make them aware of how TB is spread, droplet spread. When you cough and when you spit, for example, that TB basil or bacteria can live up to 24 hours on a surface, a table, a couch, a lift button, etc. So when you touch those surfaces and then eat your bread or whatever, put it in your mouth, you're actually contracting the basil. So you need to know about that, firstly. Secondly, when you cough into your elbow.
Yes. So you can even just dab.
That's it. Because the spread of the droplets is then limited compared to coughing into your fist.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for coming in this morning, Dr.
Thank
Darren
you.
Green.
Thank
There's
you.
so much to talk about, but of course, we do have the month of March to talk about it,
Indeed.
and we'll see you again next week. And thank you for all of you who've taken part in our conversation and given us a call. But unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye. Can you believe it, team?